So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're asking this problem is to determine if this is a geometric sequence or not. Okay? So, again, we talked about geometric sequences is if we have, ace of 1, ace of 2, ace of 3, ace of 4, a geometric sequence is defined by ace of 2 divided by ace of 1 is equal to ace of 3 divided by ace of 2, right? Which is equal to ace of 4 divided by ace of 3. Yes, yes, yes? OK. And those all equal our ratio. So for this one, what we're going to have to do is determine the ratio between our terms. So let's just take 1/9 divided by negative 1/3, which has to equal negative 1/27 over 1/9, which has to equal 1 over 81 divided by negative 1 over 27. All right, so I'm going to use a little color differentiation here. Let's do orange. How's that sound? So when looking at this, now we have a fraction divided by a fraction. All right, we just went over this again. Actually, I was reviewing this with my Algebra 2 class. Does anybody know what happens when we divide fractions, what operation we choose to do? We choose to do multiplication, but you can't just say instead of dividing, you now multiply. There's something else we needed to do. You need to multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor, right? In the other case, I'll do this kind of two different ways. Honestly, guys, the main important thing about getting a fraction, we need to get our denominator to equal what? We need it to equal 1. So you multiply by the reciprocal. Hopefully that you can view that. Right? So that's why that multiplying by the reciprocal comes in, because if I multiply this number by its reciprocal, this multiplies out to 1. So really, 1/9 divided by negative 1/3 is the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. And when I multiply this across, I get a negative 3 over 9, which is a negative 1/3. So let's see if this works over here. Multiply by the reciprocal. So I get a negative 9 over 27, which is negative 1/3. Multiply by negative 27 over 1. Hey. Which equals my R value. Right? So then we can say that since we have a constant ratio, this sequence is going to be geometric. All right? Got it? Not so bad. Until you get to the next part.